Do you know what the message of pain is? In today's modern world, whenever we experience any physical discomfort, we're quick to give ourselves medication to curb our pain. It's a coping mechanism that we often use because we do not want to experience any pain. But do you know what happens when you take a painkiller? No, when you take a painkiller, when you take any kind of medication that is supposed to help you with pain, you're not necessarily solving the problem. What you're doing, you are blocking the message from the source of pain to your brain. That's all you're doing. So whatever the source of the pain is, if it's not treated, if it's left unchecked, that source of pain will keep growing and growing and growing. So what happens when someone takes a painkiller because they're experiencing pain, and after a while the pain comes back? What is it the first thing they do? Well, they take more pain medication. And why is that? Well, that's because the source of pain was left unchecked, untreated. It's undiagnosed. Now, they will experience pain again even though they're taking 2 pills. And as a result, they will go on to take a 3rd pill. So now they're taking more medication because the signal, the message just intensified itself. And why? Because the source of information, because the source of the pain grew in size. And now they're going to take a 4th pill because they are experiencing pain again. And that's because the source of pain just keeps growing and growing and growing. And there will be a point in which they will take all the pain medication they can, and yet the pain doesn't go away. And that's the point when they will seek medical treatment, medical attention. But the doctor, while trying to find out what's going on, might say to this individual, because you took all this pain medication and you did not come here before, the source of your pain, whatever's causing your trouble, grew so large that now is untreatable. So the reason you might die, it's because you ignored the message of pain. So you see, there is a powerful message when we experience any kind of pain. And the message of pain is, well, let me explain to you how pain works. For example, physical pain. So let's say I place my hand on top of a fire. And now through my nociceptors, these are pain sensors on the palm of my hand, I will feel pain. Now, do I leave my hand there? No, I don't. What do? I quickly remove my hand. Our body is so protective of itself that we have neuron networks that actually moves the hand even before I experience the pain in my head. That's how defensive our body is. So why do I move my hand? Well, because I experienced pain. Now, let's say I remove all the nociceptors out of my hand, and now I place my hand back on the fire. Now, what's going to happen? Well, because I don't experience any pain, the fire will burn through my hand. And it's going to get to a point that all I see is just the wrist there. So in this example, we understand that pain serves as a defense mechanism because pain brings us a very powerful message. And the message of pain is to change. Change what? Well, in this particular example, to change my hand's location. So what about moral pain? Now, whenever we experience depression, anxiety, unhappiness, sadness, jealousy, envy, and because I'm experiencing these emotions and they're emotionally discomfort, and all I do with it, I try to kill it with medication, with food, with alcohol, with drugs. I am not solving the problem. The source of the problem keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And why? Because I'm not listening to what pain is telling me. And what is it that pain is telling me? Pain is telling me to change. Change what? Change my perception of things. Because if I change the way I look at things, the things that I'm looking at will change. And how can we change the perception of things? Well, that comes through knowledge. And the knowledge of the Spiritist philosophy completely changes our point of view about difficulties and hardships that we're facing in life. So I strongly suggest to you that you give yourself a chance and read the Spirit's book. It's a phenomenal book that explains to us, that gives us the right perception of what we're supposed to do with our lives and what difficult moments stands for. Now, none of these, they are situations that are against us, but rather opportunities for growth. I want to thank all the subscribers. Please also go to the Instagram page link. Share this video with your friends, and I wish you a week of peace and much personal growth.